Before listening to How to Live a Limitless Life, watch our short commercial to our journal, Believe, Create, Manifest. Simply scan the QR code or click the attached link below.
Are you ready to unlock your full potential? The Believe, Create, Manifest journal is your key to transforming your dreams into reality. This journal takes you through 3 powerful pillars: belief, creativity, and manifestation. With 120 pages of carefully chosen affirmations, you'll strengthen your mindset, ignite your creativity, and align your actions with your deepest desires. This is more than just a journal. It's a personal guide, a space for growth, and a tool to manifest the life you've always envisioned. So start your journey today. Believe, create, and manifest your dreams. Available now.
Ever feel like you're like sitting on a pile of untapped potential?
Hmm.
Like there's this whole other level you could reach if you just had the right map, the right directions.
Yeah, totally.
Well, today we're diving deep, right into the minds of some personal development giants.
Okay.
We're talking Jim Rohn, Wayne Dyer, Larry Moton,
Ooh, good stuff.
to unlock that potential that's like hiding inside, just waiting to come out.
You know, it's interesting when you look at these figures, they each have such a unique style,
Yeah.
but they all emphasize the same starting point for this journey.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
It all begins within. It's an inward journey.
So we've got a gold mine here. Speeches, teachings, the works.
We do.
What's the first gem these guys hit us with?
They all seem to agree that curiosity is key. It's the spark.
Curiosity. Love it.
Yeah. Jim Rohn, he actually compares a lack of ideas to like a lack of resources. He's basically saying, don't focus on what you lack externally, cultivate your mind, make that your ultimate resource.
That's a really cool way to put it, because it's so easy to fall into that trap of, if only I had this, then I can do that.
Right.
But Ron and Dyer are like, hold up.
Yeah.
It starts with what's going on up here.
Exactly. They're all about that constant learning.
Being a student of life.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, you know, Ron uses this great analogy.
Okay.
Children, right.
Yeah.
They're constantly asking, why? Why?
Oh, yeah.
They never stop.
He's saying that unquenchable curiosity, that's a superpower.
It's true, though. When you think back to, like, being a kid and you're, totally engrossed in learning something new.
Yeah. That excitement. What are you most curious about these days? What's like piqued your interest lately? Hold on to that feeling. That's the good stuff.
It is.
But of course, it's not enough to just be curious, is it?
You got it. This is where Ron's massive action comes in.
Yeah.
He's all about turning that knowledge into, like, doing something, making it happen.
Yeah, he's like that coach is like, get up, let's go, you got this.
He's not messing around.
But it's not just about running around like a headless chicken, right?
No. Ron's a big believer in having a plan.
Okay.
A detailed plan. And sticking to it no matter what. He says some people, even with a good plan, they approach it with this, I'll try it a time or two and see what happens kind of attitude.
Yeah.
And he contrasts that with the mindset of those who actually achieve, like, lasting success.
So it's that difference between like dipping your toes in the water and diving in head first.
Exactly.
Okay, so we're talking about commitment here. What's one goal you're fired up about right now? Imagine yourself taking massive action on that today. What's that first step?
Ooh, good question.
Write it down. Put it in your calendar. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Just make it happen.
Taking massive action, that's huge, but
Yeah.
Ron doesn't stop there.
Okay.
He's also all about integrity.
Okay.
Working within the system,
Right.
not trying to find shortcuts,
Right.
or cheat your way to the top.
It's about playing the long game, right?
Yes,
Building something that's like, it's got a good foundation.
exactly.
No get-rich-quick schemes.
No, no, no. And this is where it gets really interesting. Because Dyer, he echoes this idea of integrity,
Yeah.
but through a different lens, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
He talks about the importance of aligning with your higher self,
Right.
making choices that like resonate with your values,
Yeah.
and not falling into those self-sabotaging behaviors.
Because we do that all the time. Right.
All the time. We're the worst.
And we think about self-sabotage as like procrastination
Yeah.
or like bad habits. But
It's so much deeper than that.
it's so much deeper.
It's anything that's holding us back from living our best life, our true potential.
Yes.
Dyer actually, he draws from his own experiences, right?
Okay.
With addiction to illustrate this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And he says breaking free from those self-sabotaging patterns,
Right.
it involves a few things. It's connecting to a higher purpose.
Okay.
It's replacing that negative self-talk with, affirmations,
Right.
positive self-talk.
Right. Right.
It's basically making choices from a place of like love and strength,
Okay.
not fear and limitation.
It's like that internal battle
Yes.
that we all have going on.
We do.
Where it's like, do I take the easy road?
Right.
Or do I actually, do something that might be hard, but will lead me towards, the growth?
Yes, exactly.
That's such a good point.
Mm.
He actually shares an anecdote about a conversation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had with Patty Davis,
Okay.
President Reagan's daughter. Yeah.
Wow.
About addiction. Right. And how she overcame it by focusing on not disappointing a higher power.
Wow. That's powerful.
Powerful stuff, right?
Yeah.
But how does this tie back to like what we were talking about with Rohn
Okay.
about, working within the system, integrity, all of that?
It's all connected.
Okay.
See, when you align with your higher self,
Okay.
you naturally gravitate toward that ethical behavior.
Okay.
Integrity becomes a part of who you are,
Okay.
not just these rules to follow.
Right. It's like, it's innate.
Yes,
Right.
exactly. And that's where Larry Moton comes in.
Okay.
He takes this idea of inner alignment, right?
Okay.
And connects it to belief, the power of belief.
So we've gone from curiosity as the spark
Yes.
to massive action.
Yeah.
We're layering in integrity
Yes.
and now belief.
Belief. Yes.
It's like building like this internal, like, I don't know, fortress.
Foundation.
Yeah.
Yes. And Moton gives us this really practical tool to cultivate that belief.
Okay. I like practical.
Journaling.
Oh yeah. Journaling.
He's a big proponent of using a journal to write affirmations,
Okay.
which, it's not just about wishing for what you want.
Right.
It's about shifting your mindset,
Right.
training your mind to see those possibilities, to believe in yourself.
Like you're planting these seeds
Yes.
of possibility.
Yes.
And you're nurturing them every day with your affirmations.
I love that analogy. And, while we're on this topic of aligning with our higher selves,
Yeah.
tapping into that inner potential, Dyer, he offers another gem,
Okay.
the importance of being present.
Oh, being present. That's a tough one.
It is tough.
Because it's so easy to get caught up in,
The what ifs and the should haves.
oh my gosh, all the time. Yes.
Dyer's big on letting go of those worries about the future
Okay.
and the regrets from the past.
Yeah.
He actually encourages like meditation and stuff
Right.
to connect with the present moment.
Right. Right.
He has this funny way of putting it. He says the future is just another now.
Ooh, I like that.
So we have to be present in this one.
Right. This is it. That's all we got.
This is it.
Where does your mind go? When you
Mhm.
think about that, like,
It goes everywhere.
does it go to the past?
Past, present, future.
The future.
All over.
It's something to like actually really think about though.
It is.
Because it really does affect everything else,
It does, yeah.
So we've covered a lot, haven't we?
We have.
Curiosity, taking action, the importance of integrity, believing in yourself, being present. But,
There's one more thing.
okay, what's that?
Overcoming that self-sabotage.
Oh, that's a big one, right?
Huge.
Right.
And Dyer, he gets real about it.
Does that?
Shares his own struggles.
Wow.
With addiction. To really show how sneaky that self-sabotage can be.
It's always more powerful when someone's like, hey, I've been there. I get it.
Right. He's right there with you.
Huh.
And it's not just woe is me. It's like, you can break free.
Well, what do we do?
He gives real advice. Connect with something bigger than yourself.
Okay.
Change that negative self-talk. Use affirmations.
Right.
Be kind to yourself. It's a journey,
Right.
not a quick fix.
It's so easy when you see these guys like Jim Rohn.
Yeah.
Wayne Dyer, Larry Moton.
Yeah, they're like larger than life.
To think they had it all figured out, right?
Right.
But they were human,
They were, yeah.
just like us.
We all are.
They had challenges and doubts, and they worked on themselves.
Every day, probably.
Every day. Yeah, probably so.
And that's empowering, I think.
It is.
Yeah.
Because it means we don't have to be perfect.
Right. You don't have to be perfect to live a great life.
Exactly.
Just got to keep learning, keep growing.
Keep going.
Even when things get tough, it's worth it.
It is worth it. You know, as we wrap up this deep dive, let me leave you with a question.
Okay.
If you could ask just one question
Ooh.
to Jim Rohn, Wayne Dyer, or Larry Moton, what would it be? What wisdom do you need right now on your journey?
That's a great question.
Keep that question with you and let it guide you. Because you have the power to unlock your potential.